Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Derek Vogel with Credit Absolute, and I actually have something extremely important that is going to really help you understand about collections, collection accounts. Um, it's very rare that people don't have some type of collection reporting, inaccurate, outdated, unverifiable. And so here it is. Should you pay your collections, all right, if they're reporting on your credit report? And so the simplicity of this is really, um, is it verifiable? Is it accurate? And can they provide proof? Because collections are different than charge-offs. Okay, charge-off accounts are typically with the original creditor, and then if you signed some type of contract digitally in person, yeah, of course, most likely they're going to have documentation on that. Okay, and again, there are forgiveness on charge-offs, but it's different in each state. In general, it's like 6 years, but collections are a completely different. Just understanding. Okay, so I see a lot of medical collections. You see utility collections. And the problem with collections are if you pay a collection off and they don't delete it from your credit report, it does not help your credit at all. None. And in most cases, it will actually damage your credit by paying a collection, because what happens is they update the date on the collection account to the date that you paid it. So it looks like a brand new paid collection, which updates the information. You admit guilt, and then it drops your credit scores because it looks like a new collection. All right. So when I review credit reports with my clients, obviously if they're like, well, Derek, that's my collection, I owe that debt, and I'm like, well, okay, how old is it though? Because one of the most important things is re-aging. So let's say it's been past the statute of limitations. And what I mean by re-aging, let's say you had a debt 6 years ago. We're in 2019, so 2013. And let's say the collection agency bought it in 2015 and they put the date of 2015 on it. You can't do that. By law, they're required to put the original date of when the delinquency happened. You can't make a debt look newer than what it really is. So again, also, they have to have proof that you owe the debt. Okay, a lot of the times we see collection companies don't report the original creditor, and so when you dispute a collection account, you're disputing the validity of it. Number one, you're disputing, do they have a validation? Can they prove that you owe the debt? Is there a contract with your name and signature on it? And so a lot of times individuals get tricked into paying collections that they shouldn't even pay, or that they don't have to pay. And so I don't encourage my clients to pay collections unless there's obviously valid proof, and that they can prove that. Okay, so, and I always ask this, I mean, like, why would you pay for a debt if they didn't have proof that you owed the debt? It makes absolutely no sense. So, paying collections, I really advise you to just be cautious of not doing it unless you talk to an expert, because again, paying a collection does not help your credit at all. Okay, it actually can hurt your credit, so it's a catch-22. And it's important that, let's say that you do owe the collection, they verified it, so let's leave on this point, and obviously you're just morally, you're like, I need to pay this, and I get that, it's fine, I understand that, I encourage you to do that. But when you call the collection agency and you negotiate with them, negotiate a pay to delete. So what I'm saying is that, say, fine, I'll pay this for in full, I'll settle for a lesser amount, but make sure that they send you in writing saying that, okay, if you pay this for this amount, then you're going to go ahead and delete it from the credit bureaus. Okay, and then once they send you that letter saying, hey, once it's paid in full, we're going to delete it from all three bureaus, then you go ahead and send them like a money order or a certified check. I'm not sure which one. You don't want to have any attachment to your bank account, is my point. So don't pay with a debit card, don't pay with a check. You want to make sure that they don't have access, because I've seen in many cases that you'll get an agreement and then you'll send them, let's say, a check, or you pay with a debit card, and they end up processing the full amount. after they already agreed because they got access to your bank account, and it's almost impossible to get your money back. So just be careful of that. And those are some of the components on, should you pay collections or shouldn't you? I think it's critical just that you understand those components. And and if you have questions, like I said, give us a call. We do the free credit review with you. I can identify these accounts with you and then show you how we can help. But thank you guys again. It's Derek Vogel with Credit Absolute. Like I said, we are here creating credit approvals for you. So thanks again, guys.